don't need talent. You need discipline.
Talent? I don't believe in talent.
Talent is not enough anymore.
You have to be your best self when you're least motivated.
As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
Effort, dedication, work hard.
A lot of times you have to learn to perform without motivation.
And if you're not dedicated 100%, you're not gonna reach the level that you want.
I'm talking about the grind. The fucking grind. Your feelings have to go away. The one mentality that you must have in life is that regardless of what's in front of you, you still must grind. I'll never be a professional athlete, but still I grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. We are all being tested in life. While my test is different than yours, you will be tested. And how you face that test and how you overcome that test determines the rest of your life.
If you don't come in and treat every day as game day, you're gonna never be ready for game day. Every practice, Michael always said, I practice so hard so the games are easy.
To be successful at anything, the truth is you don't have to be special. You just have to be what most people aren't. Consistent, determined, and willing to work for it. No shortcuts.
As long as you have a lot of determination and willpower, that's all you need. And you have to have the will to win.
You can fucking achieve the absolute impossible. You don't need great parents. You don't need like a private school. You don't need to have this humongous GPA and all this other shit. What you need is the one thing I talked about in my book, which is straight up brutal work ethic. You have to be willing to outwork everybody in the world. Do it. And do it, and do it, and do it. That's the hack. The hack is gonna fucking suck. And that's what I realized.
Set a time to train at that time. Set a time to go to sleep at that time. Set a time to get up at that time. Don't tell yourself you need to do something and then don't do it. That's what I was talking about with Ariel. I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that, I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
Just little kind of defeats.
Exactly, little defeats instead of wins. And it just culminates into, I just don't want to be here. So I'm just figuring myself out like I've never figured myself out before.
See what you do when you're tired. Let me see how you push yourself. Come on, man, get up. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. Get up again tomorrow. The next day, get up, get up, get up, get up, keep going. How long can you maintain a positive attitude? Do more hard shit makes you do more hard shit. Understanding that you want it bad, so you're willing to put in the work and do things you don't want to do. It's what makes you have the confidence, the mentality that I'm the type of dude to get shit done.
It's 44 degrees and it's nice and rainy outside. But no one cares about that. It's not about the rain. It's what the rain represents. Life is always giving you a test, trying to give you a way out, trying to give you an excuse not to show up. This is my excuse today. But guess what? You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%. Take it upon yourself to do that. Stay hard.
You have to be crazy enough to think that it's possible.
Sometimes you have to create a delusion, even if you have to lie yourself into believing that.
That's how you fucking do something worthwhile. You have to believe it's possible.
Complete delusion. You gotta believe the delusion, because it's only delusional until it works.
Your mind is designed to help you get what you want. You just have to be willing to believe it's possible.
And when you believe something is possible, everything else will figure itself out.
Everyone's fucking hypercritical and terrified to do anything and put themselves out there and fail. So we hyperanalyze, hypercriticize, end up paralyzed and do nothing. We're all depressed sitting in our basement watching fucking TikTok of other people's lives pretending they're happy.
And I'm obsessed with being the best version of myself. And that's a daily thing. I'm obsessed with finding myself now and not having to prove anything to anybody other than myself, and realizing that that is enough. Giving your best is enough. And sometimes we lose track of that. So for anybody out there, you know, you're enough, man.
Go back to the gym, work, because you have more to show. You understand? Life continue. You have to challenge yourself to be consistent. You cannot be worried about how you're feeling, because pain you're gonna have all the time, uncertainty and constant work, constant work, constant work. Doesn't matter what's gonna happen in your life, you have to continue. This is the way I see the life.
Whatever I'm afraid to do, I do it. Anything I'm afraid of, I confront it. It's a sign of victory. I always believe that adversity or nervousness, it like pretty much catapulted me into success. I have to have these feelings to fight. Without them, I would never go in the ring. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality, I'm invincible.
Life continue. Past is past, it never come again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life. The present. Because you don't know that what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know. I don't know, you don't know. So live the present.
When you're built different than everybody else and you have this desire for more and this desire for achievement and this desire to win, everybody else looks at you like you're fucked up.
When people don't understand you anymore, you're in that spot of obsession and drive where people are like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? I don't want to talk to you, man, because you're not going to get it. You will never understand what is wrong with me. And that's why I'm so fucking glad you don't, because I'm in the right fucking spot.
And they'll tell you that too. You know, what's wrong with you? Like, why can't you just relax? Why can't you just do this? Why can't, because I'm just not built that way, man.
While they say it takes 3 weeks to develop a habit or something, it's always this hacky shit. I'm gonna tell you right now, 30 days ain't gonna do shit for you. The permanent, you wanna make it permanent. Permanent, you start talking about a year, 18 months, 2 years, that's a sacrifice. And when you commit yourself to something for a year, you're not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna let that go. Because in your mind, you have it clear as day. That year took a lot out of me. That year built me. That year started to scrape away all that scar tissue, started to clean me up. 30 days doesn't clean shit up. 30 days just kind of covers up, put a blanket over it. It's like putting a rug over it. A year, it cleans you up nicely, man. Whatever your problem is, if you can dedicate yourself for a year to something, you can be a changed person.
Didn't you say you were going to lock in this summer? What happened? It's already been like pretty much 2.5 months. Where are the gains at, man? You said you were going to hit Planet Fitness every fucking day. So what's going on here? I'm sure that may have hit home a little bit too hard for some of you. But don't forget, the passage of time stops for no one. So try your damnedest to capitalize on it when you know that you can. The last thing you want to do is fast forward 5 years, 10 years, however many years, and think to yourself, holy crap, I probably should have spent those years doing something a little bit different. Whoops. Inaction is, I would say inaction's probably far worse than wrong action. Because at least if you make some mistakes and some fuck-ups, you get to learn from them. You know, if you don't do anything, you just kind of stay comfortable. You gotta be the guy who has to deal with the thoughts on the regular of, oh man, what could have been? You know, get that membership. Do whatever it is you're thinking about.
There's only one person in this world that wants it more than me today. And that's me tomorrow. See, what's the point if every day you don't get 1% better? I don't care what I did today. Today's over. When I wake up, it's a new day. I'm competing with myself. I'm trying to beat myself from whatever I did yesterday. I'm going to do a little bit better. I'm going to go a little bit harder. Because when you get better 1% every day, when you compete against the person you were the day before, these days stack up, baby. And just wait. Weeks go by. Months go by. A full year goes by. If you got 1% better every day for a full year, you just laughed yourself 3.5 times. And all it took was one. The number one. Over and over and over again. In this world, you got one enemy at all times, and that's you. You gotta win so many times that yesterday you sick of losing.
And every day, the same answer came back to me. Do you want to be on your deathbed knowing that you could, but you didn't? So why do you care about what people are thinking when they're not trying to go where the fuck you're trying to go. I had to stop giving a fuck about people. That was the biggest thing. I had to stop caring what people thought about me. I realized that everybody's fucked up. It was you. So you better figure out who the fuck you are. And those few people who don't, or many people don't like you, so be it. But you first have to figure out you, because a lot of people die with a lot of untapped potential because they're trying to be somebody that they're not. So I was able to figure out my own potential by figuring out me. But until you know what you want to stand for, you will always just be sitting down. You'll never stand for anything.
I went from a very average thinking person, like just average 19-year-old, to getting, I don't like reading, so I literally got on all these TED Talks and on YouTube, and I just started YouTubing videos about self-belief. What does it mean to be confident? And what does it mean to be a winner? How do you become a winner? And I would watch hours and hours of Tony Robbins and Les Brown and TED Talks, and I like taught myself how to believe in myself and how to think that I was greater than just this kid that was a dropout, you know, never really had great grades, never really was the starter, never was the captain of a team. I was just always kind of this average person, and overnight I taught myself that I could be great.
Your dopamine is killing you. You're rewarding your brain with things that you did not earn. And what this is doing is limiting you to all the things that you could be achieving and actually start to enjoy doing. You know, these things are here for a reason. The video games, the drugs, drinking, hanging out with bad friends, you name it. All these things reward you, but they reward you for doing nothing. They reward you for getting worse and wasting your time. What you have to do and understand is that you can get dopamine from winning. You can feel like you're accomplished after you go and do something and achieve something of fucking worth. But right now, your head's all twisted up because you've had it wrong the whole time and you've trained your body to enjoy these things. Because it's like after a long day, right? Oh, time to settle down. I finally earned this drink. I finally earned the right to play video games. You ain't none shit, bro. Your dopamine should go off when you fucking accomplish something difficult. You can train yourself to get dopamine by winning financially, mentally, and physically. It's all wires. You just gotta rewire it. So find your unearned dopamine, find your vices, cut them out and replace them. That's your first step to becoming successful.
I believe in the law of attraction.
The law of attraction.
The law of attraction.
The law of attraction. The law of attraction. I just think visualizing something and believing in it is just very important to the process of success.
Everything comes from the imagination, so the power of the mind, people don't understand. We still don't